Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Come on in. Come on in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Monday, y'all. It is Monday. It is a new week. And if you're hearing me right now, that means you are alive. So let's praise God this morning for being awake. We are awake and you're here. We're here. So I want to say good morning to you. Today is Monday, May 8th. 2023. And I want to welcome you to Purpose Journey Counseling LLC Reloaded. It is still May. We still have a lot of the month left to go. So it is Mental Health Awareness Month. So we thank you so much for joining us this morning. My name is Dr. Natatu North, and I am the owner and therapist of Purpose Journey Counseling LLC, located in Cincinnati, Ohio. So it is 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, we greet you and we say good morning to you. But whether you're catching us later in the day so let me go back. Whether you're here at 7 a.m. live or you catch us later in the day, later in the week, later in the month, or even later in the year, we still welcome you. We say thank you so much for tuning in. But it is 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, May 8th. And we are currently live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And the YouTube link is posted on Instagram. So we do ask that you take just a few moments to like this broadcast. Please follow us on your preferred social media platform. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Purposed with a D, Purposed Journey Counseling. And we ask that you please share this. Go ahead and tag people in the comments section. Again, this is Mental Health Awareness Month, but these messages are meant to be encouraging and inspiring as we walk this thing called life out together. But we do ask that you interact and engage in the comments section. And let's just be supportive to one another. I do want to give you a couple of numbers. Please store these two numbers in your phone. The first number is for the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. That number is 1-800-273-8255. This number is 24/7. Again, that's the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, 1-800-273-8255. And then there's a number for the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. That number is 988. Again, the number is 988. I ask that you store both of these numbers in your phones just so you have them available whenever they would ever be needed, whether for you or for someone else. It's just good to have them readily available. A lot of times, I just want to say this little spiel, when we're in a crisis or someone's in a crisis, sometimes, it's hard to think. It's hard to say, wait a minute, do I know, or do I have? And trying to look up stuff and Google stuff when we're in the middle of a crisis is challenging. So it's good to just have the information. So when you're in a crisis, you can say, I've got two numbers. You give them two numbers, the 988, they can text as well. So that way, or you can text if you need it. So it's just good to have that information. So please make sure you have those numbers stored in your phone. So again, we just thank you so much for tuning in. It is Monday, and in the month of May, for Mental Health Awareness Month, we have shifted our schedule a bit. And on Mondays, we have our mental health moment. Mental health moment. Now, last week I said we're going to have different themes and topics each day, and they are going to be driven and inspired by a t-shirt. So usually when I'm on here during the week for weekly messages, I just wear my Purpose Journey Counseling attire. For the podcast, we have a hashtag from a Christian, hashtag from a therapist attire. But for this, the t-shirts that I'm wearing are basically telling us what our topics, themes, are going to be for that particular day. So I bet you can guess it. If you can see my shirt, you can guess it. What are we talking about today? And this is a statement I have said over and over and over and over again. I say this to people who walk into my office. And when I ask, this is one of my blanket statements I always make. When I ask you how you're doing, I want you to tell me the truth. I want you to be honest with me. We're not going to do I'm okay. We're not going to do that if that's not how you're really feeling. So let's just go ahead and shout it loud and clear. It's okay to not be okay. I'm going to say it louder for the people in the back. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay. Why? Why is it okay to not be okay? Because guess what? We're human. And sometimes we're not okay. We have to get out of this mindset that, that's not being negative, that it's being, we got to get out the mindset that this is being negative. If you say, oh, I'm struggling right now, or I'm having a rough day, I'm having a tough day. I woke up, wasn't really feeling it. I woke up in some pain. I'm not really sure how I'm going to feel, later in the day, or I don't know how I'm going to make it through the day. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to have these different emotions. It's okay. It's okay. And we need to normalize, being okay with not being okay. Of course, the hope and the prayer is not for us to not feel okay. Yes, we should want each other to be okay. We should want each other to feel good, all those types of things. But let's face it, there are going to be times where you're not going to feel okay. And guess what? That's okay. You don't have to apologize for it. You don't have to come up with 50 million reasons for it. You don't have to explain everything to everybody because people don't know. Well, I don't understand. You supposed to be saved. How you not okay? Because I'm blessed and highly favored. Yeah, you blessed and highly favored, but sometimes you don't feel like that. And guess what? That's okay. It doesn't make you less saved. It doesn't make you less sanctified. And it don't mean that something like you just lost your mind completely either. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It just means that you're not okay. So I'm going to just say it again. It's okay to not be okay. And guess what else it's okay to? Because sometimes we're not okay. It's okay to need a moment. It's okay to say, you know what? I'm just going to, go into my prayer closet for a minute. I'm not isolating myself because there's a difference. I'm going to just go into my prayer closet for a second. I just need a little bit of a moment to have a moment. I tell people all the time, have your moment. Have it. Some of us, we deal with grief and all types of trauma, and everyone tells us just be strong, just keep pushing. Yeah, we're going to keep pushing, but sometimes we don't feel strong. Sometimes we actually are weak. Sometimes, in our situations, we feel weak or it weakens us sometimes. Likely to get it together, probably going to get it together. But if we don't take the moment, we're probably going to lose it. So if we take the moment, that moment won't turn into a lifetime. How about that? If you take that small little moment, that small little second to do whatever it is that you need to do, it's probably going to be a lot better than if you don't, because then that small little second turns into a lot longer. And it's okay to not always feel or be at your best. We don't have, some of us are perfectionists. We can be, and I've had to, learn to extend grace to myself because sometimes I don't feel at my best. Sometimes I'm just not at my best. There are days where I'm like, you know what, Natatu, today you just not. But you know what? We're going to pull it together. We're going to get it together by the grace of God. I'm going to pray my way through this, but I'm going to say, I'm not going to hold myself to unrealistic expectations because that's actually going to can destroy me if I'm thinking I'm supposed to be somewhere and do things that I'm just not able to do. And it's okay to not be able to fake it till you make it. Sis, bruh. Let me just say that. Because a lot of times that's where we're at. Oh, I'm just going to fake it till I make it. I'm going to just put on a slap on this smile. I'm going to do this little shuffle and I'm going to make it look like everything's okay, knowing I'm not okay, but I'm going to act like I'm okay. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. And we need to normalize being okay with not being okay, but we need to normalize that when someone asks us, we can say that, oh, I'm not okay today. And for the response to not be, oh, yes, you are, because God got his hand on you. Okay, it's true. But let's make sure we're not invalidating when someone is saying that. It's okay to acknowledge you need help. Some of us, we really struggle with asking for help, but it's okay to acknowledge, hey, I need help with this. Hey, can you just, step in a little bit, sis, bro? Can you just, do me a little bit I need a little bit of assistance right now. It's okay to acknowledge that you need help. And most importantly, it's okay to receive it. It's okay to receive help. Sometimes we say it, we acknowledge it, but sometimes we don't want to receive it. So I really just want this more. I really just want to emphasize like all these things that it's okay. And these are a lot of the things that the world tries to tell us is not it's not okay to feel this way. But I'm here to tell you this morning, it is okay to not be okay. It is okay to need a moment. It is okay to not always feel or be at your best. It is okay to not be able to fake it till you make it. Because I'm gonna tell you, you can only fake it for so long. You can only pretend for so long before that pretending it just wears off anyway, and you just end up crashing and burning because you run out of fake juice. You just don't have it. It's okay to acknowledge you need help, and it's okay to receive the help as well. So for Mental Health Awareness Month, this is one thing we really just want to emphasize it. You're not crazy. I hate the term crazy. You're not crazy. You're not, doesn't mean you're going, to hell. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means that you're human. We all experience things, and there's things that, we can do that are healthy in order to manage when we're not feeling okay, when things are not going, the best, but it's okay to acknowledge it first. So I just want to really, really emphasize this morning and just, state it again. I'm going to shout it. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay. So if you're feeling not okay this morning, that's okay. You woke up, it's Monday, you're not feeling okay. Okay, so what are you going to do about it? That's the next thing. If you need to take your moment, then take your moment. If you're not at your best today, okay. But there's some things that you maybe could do to recenter yourself so that you don't feel like you have to fake it. You might need to ask for help and receive the help today. And that actually might make you or, allow you to feel okay. But if you're not, it's okay. It's okay. I would just challenge you to say, okay, so what are the next steps? What do you need to do to be okay? So that is our mental health moment for today. Just again to reiterate, we do have our mental health moment every Monday in May at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be here together, Lord willing, in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month. So that is our schedule for the month of May. I hope you all were on last night for our podcast. It was amazing. It was definitely amazing. We'll have a replay this evening at 7 p.m. But our next episode of Hashtag from a Christian, Hashtag from a Therapist with Dr. Natatu, episode 13, will be on Sunday, June 11th, 2023 at 7 p.m. So we want you to go ahead and mark your calendars and be there, prepared to join us on that Sunday. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but it's going to be grand. It's going to be grand. I'm just going to say that. So be ready. But our tag for Purpose Journey Counseling, every time we're together, I want to encourage you to be loving, to be kind, be compassionate, and be intentional towards others as well as towards yourselves. Lord willing, we will see you next Monday, which will be May 15th, for our mental health moment at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a marvelous, magnificent Monday, and blessings and love.